G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Geneforge 5. Now I have done a little bit of clearing. I've cleared out this entire camp. I've looted a few things, like there was a shaper body down here, there was an ivory skull over there, a few minor things. But I have found a beautiful, sweet canister. Ooh, create war troll by 1. That is actually really nice. That's really nice. What level would that make it? How do I figure out C abilities? Level 2 war trolls. Okay. I think it just gives me another level. I'm not sure if it gives me many particularly useful boosts. I think it's just another level, and it's getting to level 3 that is the... excuse me, is the good thing. The I don't know, the bonus. That's my train of thought a bit there. A bit like Sage Tagan. It's not particularly valuable, so I'll just leave it. Oh, I have got one of those. I should remember to use it. What else have we got up here? What goes north? Yep. Okay, that's just up to there. Let's finish out this particular area. Okay. Ah, ratties. Ratty McRat. Rabid rats. They are pretty weak. I can't imagine they're going to be particularly powerful. Okay, well, let's use the fire thingy. Beautiful, look at that. Born to murder. And a gold bar, take that as well. Take it this is the other shaper supposedly killed? Perhaps? Yep, nothing much in here. A few things, I suppose. Spores could be useful for a harder difficulty run. Perhaps. What's to the west? We've got the Lethia Pass. I'm assuming that I'm not able to get into Lethia Province at all, because I haven't been able to get there any other time. So it's probably a locked off pass. It's an invisible wall to make it seem like there's no invisible walls in this game. What do we get to the south? What do we got down here? The White Waste. What if we'll find any White Walkers down there? Might be too hot for them. Anyway, they come from the north, don't they? Am I thinking of something different? Who knows? With that though, let's head back to the Zephyr Oasis. And I think we'll sell off a lot of our junk. And... you know what, Mitzi? You are... I very pay you 33... 28... You're quite powerful. You're quite powerful. So why do you not do as much damage as anyone else? Is it because your level's lower? No, your level's good. So why are you so much weaker than everyone else? Maybe the damage, there's less damage. We've got that damage over time thing or something to that effect. Despite that, you have the honour, Mitsu, of being the only creation who has not died. I've had you for a long time, and you are the only creation who has not died. But Shaper, what's his name? Tagan has given a good point. If you don't purge creations every now and then, they go mad. So, see you later. Now I do apologise to poor Mitsu. I don't really feel a bit guilty for that, but I'm sure you get over it. Your name is still on the list. You will get rotated back in. However, and that's the big problem, however, somebody else has put their name up just recently, and I do want a new creation, which is the same price, but a higher level. Ooh, wait, before I create it, let's put all my gear on, make sure I'm wearing it all. I've got a Girdle of Command, I'll put that on. It's going to be a battle shaping thing, so whack on my battle shaping thing. And That's everything. It was only those two, wasn't it? I've got my shaper robe on, which is good. Nothing else is... Yeah, okay. As I was saying, somebody else has requested that I put their name on the list. And I need another war troll. So, sorry about that, Mitsu. You have won the award for the creation that never died. And in your place, I'm going to... Actually, I could get two of them. I could get two of them. And I think that I will. Now that's really, really pushing my essence right down. That's... doesn't give me much to play with at all. I'm not going to level up for quite some time. But that does make me very powerful. It makes me incredibly powerful. So you... Mitsu, have the honour of coming back. Yep. And our new person has requested that I name them. Now this is probably bad timing, I suppose, because it's not really a fitting name for your creation. But you did want to be called Dragon. Now, g'day Dragon the Troll. That's what you are. Fortunately, I don't have any dragons in my team. Kaishak's not far off a dragon, and a drake is basically a dragon. And to say nothing of dracons, which I can't make yet. But welcome to the team Dragon. I've actually forgotten your real username, but you've requested that we call you Dragon, so Dragon you are. Now you guys are 42 as opposed to... Oh, Sarah's 42 as well, so actually makes no difference. You're all basically the same. You've actually got a lot more strength than our Oh no, you've got much lower strength. Why have I created these things again? Oh, yeah, of course, the physical damage, that's why. Yeah, they do good physical damage, which is a different damage type. Unfortunately, the Kaishaks had what appeared to be the same damage type as the IB Stingies. So we have a better spread of magic now, or better spread of attacks. So with that, let's continue on. Before that, I'm going to take all my stuff off. What's that do again? Good strength, makes my own strength weaker. I really do miss that Girdle of Genius. I really do miss it. So I wonder if I can go and create the Girdle of Genius again. Or go get it, I mean. I don't think I sold it, and if I did sell it, I could always just buy it again from that blacksmith chick here. +4 strength, let me think about that. Gives you 29 strength. Now, what is that? It's another couple of percentage points. It's not that much of a difference, to be honest. At the lower levels, it's very, very, very useful. But at this level, I think I would actually be better served by buying a Girdle of Genius. Nope, not enough room. Can I sell you stuff? Gotta find somebody else to sell stuff to. Probably the bazaar here. I'm thinking that Girdle of Genius may be more useful to me. Get rid of that. The Orngskin gloves are nice. I'm not going to need them. These skulls, get rid of it. I'm not going to bother walking all the way back up. Sapphire ring can go. That can go. Shaped belt I will keep. Agent shelter, which I found in that area, can go. Gold bar can go. You can stay. Ethereal bindings, that's gone. Pure steel greaves I will keep, but I will dump. I'm not sure what I can use them for. I don't know if there's anything particularly good. Now we're going to go buy that Girdle of Genius, and I think I'm going to stick with it. I do like that 2 intelligence. It's so good. And now that I'm really pushed up against the wall, so to speak, in terms of essence, I think think it'll make all the difference. So I've currently got 955 as a maximum. Come on. So at 955, if we head back in the Zephyr Oasis, I have 114 essence after creations. That's actually really good. So those two levels make all the difference. And 21 puts me right up where I was aiming to get. So I can use my remaining skill points on other things like more mechanics or healing craft, more shaping skills. I could probably get my battle shaping up a little bit more if I cared to create more of these creations or something. I'm not too sure just yet what I'll do. But let's go check out Lethia Pass. Love to have a look down here, see what I can find. I don't think I'm going to be going too far through here. You've climbed into Lethia Pass, a broad stretch of rocky land that connects the Darrow Reaches to Lethia Province. Lethia Province is the second oldest region in the Shaper Empire, and one of the most wealthy and civilized areas. It's a safe bet they have no desire for the rogue infections that plague the Darrow Reaches to spread here. No doubt there are serious defences in place ahead to protect their affluence. What do we got here? Shaper Connison. G'day, Shaper Connison. There's a Shaper in the stone dome, putting the finishing touches on a large turret. Soon he'll have his battle alphas carried out and placed in the field. He's a surprisingly young man to be doing such touchy and skilled work. He seems to have only just completed his training. He turns and nods at you in greeting. He isn't the slightest bit afraid of you. Welcome to my little workshop. I am Shaper Connison of the Lethia Pass. I know who you are. I'm glad you talked to me. Now I can warn you not to go west. It's so difficult recovering the bodies of those that do. Prick. Tell me about this pass. He seems entirely guileless, happy to chat with a stranger about the pass and its defences. It's the best route you can get between the Darrow Reaches and Lethia Province. Certainly the only one a force of any size could use. It was sealed by Lethia Province. I was allowed to come out here and maintain its defences at this end. Is the only way to Lethia? No. The only easily traversed way. Infiltrators, flying creations, or the very strong could cross the mountains, but a large force? This is the only route. Why was it sealed? The rebels have infested the middle provinces with a variety of nasty reproducing creations. Podlings, bugs, and then they're unbound. The province of the west is prosperous and peaceful, and they want to keep it that way. When they have supplies or troops to send, they send them to General Arwen through the pass to the north. The southern pass is closed. Do you think it should be sealed? I do not want to question the wisdom of the councillor, Nawaz, leader of Lethia Province. If I cared to be involved in politics, I would have not exiled myself out here. What are you doing here? He pats a turret he's shaping on the side. It lets out a satisfied little squeak. Someone needed to create and maintain the turrets here. I volunteered. I decided that I needed the solitude. While I was gaining respect and influence in the Shaper circles, I found that what was happening to my people was too distressing for me to watch. You find Shaper Connison to be unusually friendly and outgoing for a Shaper. Must be why I was put out here in a remote wasteland. You have influence among the Shapers. Again, I do not want to boast, but I seem to be poised to rise quickly in the ranks. My colleagues don't understand why I wanted to end up out here. Maybe someday they will understand. Is it difficult to make those turrets? I don't want to boast, but very much so. Having them end up calm and controllable once created, even harder. But I seem to have a knack. What bothered you about the Shapers? The way they have to deal with the adversity. Once my people responded to challenges with action. They saw the problem, they decided to fix it, and they acted. The outsiders might not approve of their decisions, but they were capable of making a calm, rational response. And now? Now, I don't know. They've been powerful for too long, arrogant for too long, facing too much of a challenge. They're splintering. Some want to surrender, some want to engage in thoughtless bloodshed, and some... He looks to the east and shakes his head. It makes me long for a day when the Shapers believed in... Look, I'm rambling. I prefer not to discuss this with outsiders. This is a matter for Shapers. I hope you do not take offence. Tell me about this pass. I've already asked that question. Can you help me go west? Shakes his head. I'll not defy the council, not for other Shapers, and not for you. If you try to go west, I have every hope that my turrets will stop you. Don't want to do the top one. Perhaps you can give me some advice on how to pass them. I certainly wouldn't do that. Of course, I've never seen a field of turrets that do not have a way to slip through, but I've taken great care to try to keep this from happening here. I want to know something else. How did you know who I am? I'm not without friends and influence outside this pass. Sometimes they come to me, they give me information, I give them advice. I do what I can to remain connected to the system so that I might rejoin it. During one of those visits, I heard about some mysterious outsider, skilled in shaping, who seemed to be having such an unexpected effect on things. I suspected that you might come here, and here you are. So you still have influence. A small amount. I can, for example, make my allies more or less likely to support a certain course. Or I might encourage them to welcome and trust an outsider who could be useful to them. Okay, so this is the same as Agent Greta, or General Greta, what do they call her now? This guy can boost my shaper, whatever, reputation. Since I'm going full shaper, I think, at this point, can you speak on my behalf? You seem skilled and competent. I could use my influence to encourage my allies to spread kind words about you. This might encourage shapers to give you a chance when they might not otherwise. Of course, rebel spies will hear these words too. The rebels might be less likely to trust you. Would you like for me to do this? Yes, I would. Then consider it done. I will start sending out my messages very soon. I hope that you will not betray my trust. Influence with the shapers is valuable and rare. Okay, I assume that would be a big step in one particular direction. So, this is pretty much... Oh, no, not going that way. This is a dead end, I assume. Looking down the road ahead, you can see the first line of defence for the Lethia Pass. Clusters of turrets. Huge turrets. The moment you get close, they swivel in your direction, trying to sense the moment you step within range. They are deadly creatures, skillfully shaped and trained to impale anyone who tries to cross this quarantine zone. We are not going that way at all. We are going to leave. Where do I want to go? Purity Workshop, it does tempt me. I'm probably never going to clear that. Lerman's Pass. Is there something here? I don't think there is, actually, because I can't go north from Zephyr Oasis. And there's nothing from the Darrow Bridge that goes that way. So... I think we're basically reaching the end of the game. I assume now I pick one of the factions. So we've got Kazukios, we've got Zephyr Oasis, we've got Alwyn and Pericalia. We have, I believe, Latalia somewhere up near the east of Meratev. Then we've got in Mera itself, we've got Astoria, and it's 1, 2, 3, it's 5 factions, and I suppose it's the Rawal faction as well if you count that as one. I don't think it's a major one because he's a prick. I don't want to join him. So, what are we going to do? You know, I think that I might actually make this a little bit of a shorter episode. I've done a huge swath of recording. My voice is fading rapidly. It's absolutely killing me in my throat. I've been talking all day, as I've said, and unfortunately, I've been talking all night as well while recording. So, I've been Blxz. This has been... Well, it's the end of a pretty decent arc of recording sessions. You guys see them every couple of days, but I've seen them all in one go, and I think we've achieved a decent amount here. We've travelled through the majority of the Darrow Reaches. Still a little bit more to go. It looks like a couple of caves down here, and I'll be able to find out what this spire is. So maybe I'll go talk to his wife or his consort, whatever he calls her, his concubine. And then we'll go up and maybe see if we can do some missions before we join him. You know, there's apparently missions you can do, although I can't do them for Astoria and Latalia because I'm too far to the Shaper side. But there are missions I think you can do for each of the faction leaders before you join them. So Alwyn's I've done, which was restoring one of these controlled cores or something or other. I'm sure this guy has a couple himself as well. So anyway, I've been Blxz. This has been Geneforge 5. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out some of the other content on the right hand side of the screen. Take care, and I will see you next time.